All right, today for fluency, I am going to read you the story How Bat Learned to Fly. Now, as I read, and as you read, should think about the words that you're reading and what the words mean. If a word doesn't make sense when you read it, you can look at it again and then read it correctly. Good readers, when they make mistakes, go back and correct the words so that it makes sense. How Bat Learned to Fly. Long, long ago, when all animals were friends, there was a special group of friends who did everything together. They roamed through the forest, gathering food. They swam and fished in a sparkling lake. They slept under the night sky. But most of all, they loved to play games together. One misty morning, when it was too early to swim or fish, the animals invented a new game. It started when Bear had an itch. As Bear rubbed his back against the tree, Raccoon noticed the green leaves that fell. He gathered the leaves and made a ball. As Raccoon made the ball, Mouse, Coyote, Bear, and Possum worked on the rules of the game. And soon they invented football. Now, the way the animals tell the story, each time Mouse had the ball and started to run, it fell out of his hands. Coyote scolded. "Why do you drop the ball when you run?" "It's not his fault," said Possum. "He has little hands." "Well, he should hold it under his arm like me," said Raccoon. "He should hold it against his chest like me," said Bear. Mouse knew his friends were trying to help, but he also knew that Possum was right. The other animals were bigger and had larger hands. They could hold the ball any way they wanted when they ran, but Mouse's hands were too small. Mouse felt awful. He didn't want to ruin the game, so he went off and sat under a tree. Mouse promised himself that he would never play football again. He felt sorry for himself. He would miss playing with his friends. As Mouse sat under the tree sniffling, he heard a gentle voice whisper, "Don't cry, Mouse. I know that one day you will be a good football player." Mouse wiped his eyes and looked up, and he saw a woman with hair as dark as newly turned soil and a gown sparkling like a spring rain. It was Mother Earth. Mother Earth spoke like a summer breeze. "Next time you play," she whispered, "jump up and wrap yourself around the ball. Hold onto it with your whole body." Mouse thought about this. "I am a good jumper," he smiled. "It might just work. Thank you, Mother Earth." Mouse hurried back to join his friends. The next time it was his turn to receive the ball, he jumped high into the air to catch it. He grabbed onto the ball with his whole body and wrapped his slender arms and legs around it. He hung on tightly with his tiny hands and went flying through the air. All the animals gasped. No one, not even Tall Bear or Fast Coyote, could catch him. Both Raccoon and Possum tried to catch the ball like Mouse, but they just fell to the ground. Now Mouse was better at playing football than Raccoon and Possum, and soon he was better than Bear and Coyote. All the animals agreed that he was the best football player of all. What happened next truly amazed the animals. They say that one day Mouse jumped up to catch the ball and missed. In fact, he flew right over the ball and high into the sky. "Look, everyone!" he shouted. "I'm flying!" "Yes," Mother Earth whispered. "You can fly because you are no longer a mouse. You have a new name. From now on, you shall be called Bat." And that is how Bat learned to fly. Now that you've heard the story, I have some comprehension questions for you. Feel free to pause the video and discuss these with your learning adult, and then come back. What problem does Mouse have? How would you describe Mother Earth? Why is this story called How Bat Learned to Fly?